Hello, everybody. I wanted to run through a question that I set yesterday, a reasoning and problem solving challenge. The reason this is a reason and problem solving challenge is because it's asking you to apply the things that you know and the things that you've learned in a different way. In this situation, it says complete the number square. The total of each column, remember columns support the roof, so that's going up and down, is 4/5. The total of each row is also 4/5. Rows go across, columns go up and down. The difficulty here that children will face, and that you might have faced, is that the fraction here is over a 5. So not only is it going to test your knowledge of adding 3 fractions, it's going to test your knowledge of finding equivalent fractions, which was done previously in our learning. So one thing that you might want to do at the start is work out what that would be over 10. 5 times what is 10? Because this is what our fraction is in here. It's over a 10, isn't it? Our denominator is a 10. So 5 times 2 is 10, fantastic. So to make that an equivalent fraction, to make it the same, what we do to the bottom, we do to the top. So 5 times 2 is 10, 4 times 2 is 8. So 8/10 is the same as 4/5. On top of that, if we want to make it an equivalent fraction, so the same but with a different denominator, 8/10, what's the relationship between 10 and 20? That's right, 20 is double 10. Therefore, we can double 8, which is 16. Not important for this, but if we were to put that over 40, what would that be there? Send in your answers. What would an equivalent fraction be over 40, looking at what we've got here already? Send your answers in. Right, let's look back at the question. The total of each row is 4/5. The difficulty here is that these fractions are different. They're apples and oranges, bananas and pears, cats and dogs. But remember, we don't like cats. We need to make them both the same denominator. We need to give them the same denominator. There's 2 ways we can do this. Oh no, I can't do it that way because I can't half 3. I can half 10 and get 5, but I can't half 3 to get a whole number. So I can't have 1.5, which is what half of 3 is. So instead of making this over 5, which is what you'd be tempted to do, because it's asking for it over 5, instead we need to look at making it tenths. So what can I do to 5 to make it over 10? The reason I'm starting, with these 2 numbers is because we need to use what we know to help with what we don't know. And at the moment, we've got 2 pieces of information, which makes this final piece of information a heck of a lot easier to find. So if this is 3/10, we can't do anything to this fraction because we can't half 10 to make it 5 if we can't half 3 equally. So we need to make this fraction over 10. Fantastic. And we've already done this. 5 times 2 is 10. So 2/5, if we were going to make that over 10, it would be double the top, double the bottom. 4/10. Now, we can work it out. We've got 8 over 10. It's an equivalent fraction. So the total for each, the total for each row I'm working out here, the total of each row is 4/5. 4/5, we've already said, is 8/10. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7. Therefore, we can just add 1/10. And that will equal 4/5 going across that row. Now we've got that information, we can use this information going down. We've got 4 over 10. We've got 1 over 10. We know that the equivalent fraction is 4 over 5. An equivalent fraction is 8 over 10. So we've got 4, 5. Add the top numbers only. The numerators 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8/10. Check. So that now equals 4/5. I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to leave it with you. If you feel like you need to modify your answers from yesterday, give it a go and get in touch. Good luck, guys.